Good morning, everyone. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different. When I first started scrapbooking, I scrapbooked 8.5 by 11 because I just thought, how could you fill up a whole 12 by 12? And now I got to tell you, it's pretty hard to do it 8.5 by 11. But I'm going to do it today because I have not finished my second daughter's 8.5 by 11s. Now when I finished my first daughter, well, when I got through her two books of 8.5 by 11, then I went on to 12 by 12 because I just wanted to do that. So today I'm trying to get hers caught up to that time, and I'll just be doing one, I don't know, however, whenever I think I can handle it. So I'm going to do one today, and this is one that I'm going to have to fit into her book because it's one I have not scrapbooked. Now, her dad was in the hospital. He had hurt his back, so he was not there for her baptism. So I don't actually have pictures of her being baptized, but I do have pictures of her with her godparents, which are... they're actually her great aunt and uncle. And these pictures are from '84, Mother's Day. I'll have to look up what the date is. But I know it was Mother's Day, and it was 1984. Now, I am using this Vellum. It's been embossed, and it came embossed, and it's, I think, did I get it from Paper Studio? I'm not sure. Oh, I think it might have been Paper Pizzazz, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't have a full piece of it, so I'm just going to piece it together because you'll never know. And I'm also using a strip of it, and I'm going to be putting that in here someplace. But first I have this, and this is from Paper Studio, and it just looks like it's crackled. It's like it was one of my favorite papers. But I had done a layout of my granddaughter, her baptism, and I love the monochromatic for a church baptism. So I thought, well, this is the godparents, but I'm going to do it the same way, and just in a smaller size, of course, because the other one I did was 12 by 12. So I think this paper, I used a different paper instead of this, but I like this too, so I thought I had it in the, I might have used it for the other one, but I did not have it in a 12 by 12, but I had it in an 8.5 by 11. So I thought, okay, I get to use some of these papers that I still have. So I'm going to, let me make sure I have this the right direction. Okay, it goes this way. And I'm going to tuck this in. I just love the vellum with it. It just gives it a neat look for a baptism. Okay, and then I'm going to place it where it looks like the center. And do I know where my invisible ruler is? Do I look for this every single time? I'd actually put a tray on top of it. Okay. So now I have to figure 8.5. So it'd be 4 3/4 to the middle. There's 2 inches. Okay, I need to come this way just a smidgen. So it's going to be right there. Okay, I'm just figuring about 2 inches from each side. Actually, it's 2 1/8. Okay, that should get me there. Okay, I'm also going to be using these color block or color Bach, and they're Life Blessings, and they're rub-ons, and they are from a long time ago. And I don't see a date on them, but I'm sure that they are at least 15 years old. So I'm using them, and they worked the last time, so I'm believing that they're gonna work this time too. Oh, and I forgot my rub-on stick. Oh, here it is. Okay, so I think, did I take off the back? Yes. Okay, and I'm gonna put that here. I still want to see where it says Jesus, Son of God here. So I'm just going to put it just above that, so it's kind of intertwined with the J in Jesus. No, I did Brenna's not that long ago, and hers, the rub-ons worked then, so I'm thinking that they're still gonna work. Okay. Okay. I just think this is a neat look for a baptism too. Okay, I have blessed, and I think I might put it on this piece, this wood that looks like it's cut from a tree. So I'm gonna put that on here. When I think I took off the back. I'm gonna keep rubbing on it like I think I did. Okay. And the embellishments that I'm using are from Mintay's Flora Book 4. Okay, and I think I want to put this right up here. I loved the monochromatic look for a baptism, and then the rub-ons because they become part of the paper, and I like that. Oops. I don't know if I got it all or not. Let me see now. Oh yeah, that worked out good. Okay. And then I have one more someplace. And I'm gonna put that over here because I'm gonna be doing like a triangle. Oh, and it already wants to stick. Oh, I might need a tweezers to pick it up, okay? Because I want it maybe about here, I think here. And this just, so the one I put on the wood says blessed, and this one says joy. Because when you're blessed with a child and you dedicate her to the Lord, that gives you joy. And it's a blessing. Okay. And it says, with God, all things are possible. Okay, so I am going to now really just embellish. Okay, so I have this little branch from the Flora. Everything, I think everything is from that, except for my letters. So maybe I want to put my letters on next. I think I'll pause and do that because that'll take me a minute because I'm going to have to MacGyver an E. Okay, I'm back. I have to say, if they could just give me about a half a dozen extra E's, I would be really happy about that. Okay, so I think I'm going to start down here since I've just put that in. Okay, so I'm going to put this blessed kind of here on the corner, maybe overlapping that little bit of mat there. And then I have this leaf. Actually, I have 2 leaves, and I'm gonna kind of use them together. So I think I'm gonna tape them kind of together. Oops, I'm sticking to it so much I can't separate them. Okay, and I kind of want this kind of just about next to the G in Godparent. And then I have, let's see, I think I have things from everywhere. Okay, so I have 2 blue flowers and a pink flower. Let's see, I think I'll put that here. And I put the pink one over here. And then the other blue one down here. Okay, and then I have a little piece of pussy willow branch, and then a branch and a leaf. And then I have this little piece here that's like a branch with buds on it. So I'm going to work them in up here, and maybe I'll start with the leaf because that's the bigger, or like the thickest part is the one of the leaf. Okay. And this collection, the Flora book 4, it's kind of like a spring collection. So you have all this new life. So it's very symbolic of Easter, and, you know, great for a baptism page. Or, yeah, any kind of baptism or dedication to the Lord. I'm just going to stick this one right along with it. So I have all 3 of those branches together. I do have an extra leaf I'm going to put on here. I'm going to stick it down in here just to have a little more greenery. Okay, and then I have 2 blues and a pink. These are like, they look like dogwood flowers. And where do I want to put this one? Maybe down right here on the other side of that rub-on. And one there. Okay, and then over here I have this wreath here, and I'm gonna put that here. I think I'm gonna have to, since I do this every time, I think, oh, I'm gonna tape that down, and then I tape down more than what I can to tuck anything in. Okay, so this should do it. Okay, so I'm just gonna put a little glue on it, and I'm gonna tuck it in here. And then I have, okay, I've got a bird's nest, so I'm gonna put that on here. Because again, it's, you know, all about the new life. And I'm gonna put this little pitcher of water, because in baptism there's water. except for this was a Catholic baptism, so they usually immerse them. Oops, I think it's tipped. Okay. And then I have 3 dogwood flowers again. And I think I'm going to stick one over here. And then, let's see, maybe one here. And then the pink one overlapping the picture. All right, and that's it. All except for journaling, you know, which I'm always so fast at. Not. Okay, so that's my first 8.5 by 11, but I will tag it as an 8.5 by 11 just in case there's people that just want to show up for that. But you know, any of this could be made into a 12 by 12 easily. In fact, I do have almost the same exact layout as a 12 by 12, probably, I don't know, 6 months ago or something like that. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow with something else. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Close-ups at the end.